Nancy asked me what Keep It New is.
Steve, what's keeping you?
Nancy, Keep It New is what sets our Fords apart from every other Ford in the state of California. All Fords come with Ford warranties. Our Fords come with Ford warranties as well, plus 6 other warranties that are going to do 2 things for you. Number 1, it's going to lower your cost of ownership. It's going to increase your resale value, and whenever you do that, it's going to lower your total investment. There's a lot more details to discuss, but I'll need to show you the vehicle first.
Wonderful, let's go.
Okay? Are we going to lower the cost of ownership?
I'm not following.
Okay?
Yes.
Potentially. I should use the word potentially. Because if I buy a Ford, what's your nearest Ford competitor?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. If I go to Sunrise and buy a Ford, I'm going to get all the same warranties I would get if I bought a new Ford here. Not quite. At Sunrise, Ford is not going to fix my dings and dents, correct?
Yes.
They're not going to replace my key fob if I damage it or lose it, right?
Yes.
They're not going to fix my alloy wheels if I curb them.
Right.
They're not going to fix my interior if I burn it, rip it, or stain it. They're not going to fix my scratches or scuffs. They're not going to fix my windshield. And obviously, if I buy a Honda at another Honda store, no other Honda store is going to do that, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, if any of those things happen, instead of me having to pull money out of my pocket to fix the vehicle, somebody else is going to pay for all those fixes or repairs, correct? Does that lower my cost of ownership?
Yes.
Okay.
If you take advantage of it.
Yeah, I've got to take advantage of it. But, part of that's educating the customer. You get a ding or dent, we're going to fix it for you. Scrape your wheels, we're going to fix it for you. Get a star chip in the windshield, we're going to fix it for you. Lose a key, break a key, dog chews up a key, we're going to replace it for you. All you have to do, well, by the way, how do they file a claim?
Call them up.
They dial a 1-800 number, okay? Anytime they do that, we're going to always send them back to Galpin. We don't want them to think that the benefits are coming from EasyCare or Motor Trend. We want them to think the benefits are coming from Galpin. If they happen to have moved to Idaho, we'll send them somewhere where they can get their vehicle fixed or repaired. All right, now, if my vehicle has got fewer dings and dents and my wheels are in better condition, there's no chips or stars in my windshield because they've been repaired, when I go to resell my vehicle, could it be worth more? The answer is yes. And if I lower my cost of ownership and I get more for my vehicle when I go to trade or sell it, doesn't that lower my total investment? Isn't that what a customer should look at anyway? But they don't, because most salespeople don't look at it. What's the price equation? Raul, we talked about this about 3 years ago, so you may not remember it.
What is the price?
The price equation. Every customer should be paying attention to the price equation, but they don't because they don't buy cars very often, so they suck at it.
I don't know.
The price equation is this: what I pay you today for the car or truck, plus what it costs me to own it, minus what I get for the vehicle when I trade or sell it. Look, whether I buy a car from you or you today, I'm not going to know what my total investment is for years, am I? Customers don't think this way. We should. We should help them think this way. Does Honda have a good resale value?
Yeah.
Okay, does that affect the overall investment?
Of course.
Absolutely. Does Mazda have a good resale value? Yeah, it affects the overall investment. Does Ford have a good resale value?
Depends.
It depends on which Ford.
Yeah.
Okay, if we buy an F-150, you get good resale value?
F-150 Explorer.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Okay, these are things that customers are not always aware of, and it's not because customers are stupid by any stretch of the imagination. They just don't do it very often. I mean, how many cars have you bought in your entire life?
3.
3. Elevator speech, keep it new. It's a better Ford because it's got better warranties. We're going to lower your cost of ownership potentially. We are definitely going to potentially raise your resale value. You couple those together, you're going to spend less on our vehicle than any other Ford, Honda, or Mazda store in the state of California. Does that make sense? Okay? I don't want to get into the paintless dent. If I just recite paintless dent repair, cosmetic wheel repair, at this point, it's going to go in one ear and out the other. They're not, it's like a different language. Okay? We're going to get to those things. But there's a couple different places where it's easier to create value in those than others.